I actually wasn't kidding when I said that I'm going to take that Tenacity DB Pro with me to work. But what I decided to do is, obviously, I get the battery, it's all charged up, and then I go to, fit it in the vehicle, and you put the battery in, and I'm like, man, that's looking like it's a little bit too tall for the way that this system clamps down. And then I remembered when I opened up the package, I said something about battery screws or something like that, and I like saw through the pack, through this blister pack, which is right here, and I'm like, I don't know, it looks like some kind of funky hubs or something. It's actually not hubs. It just took like literally a second of looking at the inside of it. So pop the battery out, right? And then when you see the actual roundness of the actual post, and then on the opposite side you again see the roundness of the hinge at the base. Yeah, that's what those are with the longer screws. So obviously you can put a 3S instead of the 2S. Yeah, so there you go. That's a LOSI Tenacity DB Pro, I guess, switching from a 2S to a 3S battery update. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I do. So like I said, I wasn't joking when I said I was taking that Tenacity DB Pro to work with me today. There's actually a couple of spots that I can drive this thing in, and I actually haven't been into the spots, so today I'm actually going to investigate it. And I've actually got my GoPro all set and ready to go. Got a couple of tripods. I'm actually using a tripod with this Note 8 right now. And yeah, batteries are all in the remote. I haven't even put a battery in, so we haven't even switched it on. So it's going to be like one of those raw videos, just I'm not going to do anything. I'm just bringing the battery. I got the batteries in the remote. I'm obviously going to, change out the adapters so that, I can actually drive the car. So we might as well just do that right now. So obviously it is something that's, very easy. You just have to locate where the battery screws are on the underneath part of the chassis. And it's pretty easy. It's this one right here. So here's the actual flat portion of the forward part of that where the pin is for the battery tray there, or at least the battery holder. And then obviously on this back side, again, you get the 3 screws. The center one is obviously going to be for that hinge portion, and the center one for there is obviously for that hinge portion. So let's just break open the bag that they gave me that has, not the hexes in it, but the adapters. So inside, this was what I, for some reason, called some weird-looking hex. Yeah, it's not a hex. It's the battery tray adapters. And then obviously in the pack, you'll need the 2 longer screws because obviously, you're changing the height. It does come with Allen wrenches, but I'm not going to use those. And all you have to do is just check what size this one is because it's going to match the one that's on the chassis. The 2mm. So what I'm going to do is we're going to lift it up. We're going to go after this center screw here and that center screw there. And that way we can just take off that pin. So there you go. Here's the pin. Here's the actual screw. So obviously you can see if you were to put that adapter on the original screw. Are you serious? It actually threads in? Nah, are you kidding? Alright, so anyways, plus the chassis, You can see obviously there's not going to be enough threads, so that's why they provide the longer screw, so you can put the adapter on and then you're good to go. So actually just going to place the screw through the chassis, just like that. You can take your little, pin and put it on the adapter itself. It's pretty easy. It's keyed, just like that. We'll take our 2, slide it in. Now we'll just screw it down. There's actually, I want to get a visual of this. So you can actually see that it's keyed. It's keyed inside of there. And obviously that's keyed to accept the piece, and that's obviously keyed to go actually down into the tray. So watch. See how when you put it down, if it's not in, turn it and it locks down. Now remember, don't use Arnold Schwarzenegger strength on these things. These are just plastic. I mean, it is a fiberglass reinforced plastic, or I'm sure it's fiberglass impregnated, but just be careful. Don't overcrank these, don't overcrank these fasteners, especially when they're in the plastic, because you'll strip them out. So there we go. You can see that that pin is installed. Now obviously we're going to go for the back hinge. So make sure you pull that old screw out. Take a new longer screw, push that in there. Here we go. Spacer is installed. Now we can flip the top. Yeah, I know, you're all happy. Go ahead and install the 3S battery. Oh, that's much better. And then we'll pin it. I know, I see you. So original Vector was actually having a little bit of an issue, but anyways. So there you go. That's swapping over from 2S to 3S, which this thing hasn't even had a battery run through it. And we're going to slam 3S into it. And yeah, take it to a new place that I've actually never been at. I wonder if this is a good idea. Well, to be honest with you, seeing how built this Tenacity DB Pro is, I don't think we're going to have a problem. So if you like watching these episodes of What's Up Guy Garage, oh wait a minute, I gotta represent here, because this is my diesel power cap here. But if you like these episodes of What's Up Guy Garage, just obviously subscribe to the channel, hit a thumbs up on the video if you like it, share it, hit that bell notification, that way you know when another video is coming out. And yeah, so now it really is time for me to go to work. So see ya.